the game industry going through some shit right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Uh, PlayStation laid off 900 staff members, which is 8% of its global workforce. This is a common occurrence, especially now. The gaming industry, it's like if you haven't had layoffs in your company, you bracing for layoffs, and if you have had layoffs for your company, you're bracing for the second round of layoffs. A lot of people losing their jobs in years where we hitting record breaking numbers, and I think that's wild. I think that's extremely wild. I kind of understand that everything's a little bit more expensive, but at the same time, you out here hitting records, targets, games selling better than they've ever have before. I'm not exactly sure where these layoffs are coming from. It's kind of seemingly out of nowhere, but
I think it's just money, bro. I think they just want more. I feel like that's what it is. It's like we want more money. How can we keep more money in our pockets?
Yeah.
Get rid of them, and that's what they do, bro. I feel like that's what, and it do suck too, because usually I feel like people that get into like gaming, like game devs, I feel like you get into that because you genuinely love video games and you want to create them.
Right.
So that being like your passion, like you went through school and all this stuff to get to that point to be like, I want to make games. And now the industry is like effed up, so they like, sorry, bro, you gotta go. And it's like, man, like this sucks. But that's probably your passion, like making video games is your passion. That sucks.
And this is
really.
Go ahead.
I think that's also. I was just gonna say, I think that's also like a big push why indie devs are like really, really, really starting to get out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's like big companies are kind of not doing the best. They're kind of fucking up, and the indie devs are just there for passion.
Yeah,
there for the game.
Shout out to the creators of Helldivers 2. Shout out to the people over at Larian for Baldur's Gate 3. Shout out to pretty much any indie dev out there doing their thing. It's hard right now, bro, and I understand they do have a passion for what they do. This is nuts. The gaming industry is in a very weird space. It's getting the most notoriety that it's ever had, and it's making the most money that it's ever had, but it's also disrespecting the people that are a part of it and that help make the games, with us, the consumers, being bogged down with microtransactions that are no longer micro, and with devs being disrespected and kind of casted aside. It's insane, bro. Money kind of muddles the water with everything, bro. Y'all know what it is, bro. More money, more problems, bro. More money, more problems. It's all really nice. You got anything to say on the matter?
Like, simply put, how profitable, like I don't know, because it's like PlayStation or Sony period, I believe recently, like, or it wasn't recently, it was sometime last year, but like they spent a lot of money making like their most recent exclusive games, like a ridiculous amount, and it's just, I don't know, it just, like, obviously I don't make video games, I don't run any sort of like companies, but it's like when you see how much money like a game like Horizon took to make, you just gotta wonder, like, could you have done something else with those hundreds of millions and just, like, I don't know, it sucks, because it's not like done something else, but I mean, like, did you really need to pour that much money into the game? It's just, because again, y'all brought up indie devs, and it's like indie devs are they're obviously, they have less oversight, right? They are, independent, or at least they are giving like free reign to make what they want. But it's like, I wonder if like these bigger companies could do something like that. I feel like they should be able to, but I guess part of the advantage they would have over indie devs is the ability to add more money. It's just, I don't know. It feels like there may have been some other way to prevent this, but I couldn't tell you.
From my knowledge of certain things and being able to run a business or whatever, it really comes down to, well, not really comes down to, it's like you maximize shareholder profit because people are obviously investing in your company. They're giving you the money to be able to do these spectacular things. Like, all right, so where my dollars is going to? What's the game? You have these earnings calls, and it's like, all right, so what are we doing here? Where my money at? Where the next game at? I need you to come on. We gotta increase the stock price, which is understandable to an extent. I feel like video games is one of the industries where maximizing shareholder profit, and maximizing shareholder profit is always a horrible thing. It never leads anywhere good. But when it comes to creativity and maximizing shareholder profit, it's one of the worst things you can do, because like with the movie industry too, you end up playing it safe with a high budget and then getting horrible returns, or like sometimes you'll have that hit and get great returns. It's just the model doesn't fit. It doesn't fit in a creative space like gaming. Like with Helldivers 2, it's the first game they had, made it 3D, and it took off because it was like, that's a huge improvement. With things like another Spider-Man game, there's nothing wrong with that Spider-Man game, but they didn't innovate on it like how you would think. Like, you know how people were like, okay, I want to be able to shoot webs and like tangle them together and then like just have a big web in the middle and make a fucking trampoline or something. They're not finna do that. They're finna do what they can with what they have in the amount of time that they're given in order for this game to come out. And it's the same problem that we had with Cyberpunk, and it's the same problem that we are continuing to have it with all these other games. It's, I don't know, man.
Honestly, that thing you said about playing it safe, that trickle over into like the movie industry too, because that's the reason why video game movies suck, because they get all this money and they scared to actually do what the people like the Monster Hunter movie.
Yeah.
They like, listen, we could do this world building where it's like how it was in Monster Hunter World, like they live in the world with the monsters.
Yeah.
They build up that world and do something creative, like, you know, people, they got the, like, all the things with the weapons and stuff like that. They said, nah, bro. They said, listen, this Hollywood, we gotta play it safe. We finna get some United States military people to go up in here. We finna have, we finna do this Resident Evil style, like them boys said. That's what we finna do. And it's like, I feel like the movie, they so scared to lose money that they don't want to like try to be true to the property. They just like, they're like, we gonna do what Hollywood, we know the Hollywood formula, right, and that's what we gonna do. But then the people that's like fans look at it, they're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, bro.
And I feel like
shout out to Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix, man. You know, I gotta give them a special shout out for fucking that up.
Oh my god, bro. They had my that had my full face, bro. They had everything I could give. I was pouring my heart out to that, bro.
Shout out to y'all fucking that up. But if y'all want to give us a Netflix show in the future, I'm chilling. I gotta let y'all know that now.
That's wild.
We'll work with y'all.
Netflix show.
But Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I feel like the gaming industry is they doing the same. They starting to do the thing that the movie industry was already doing.
Yeah.
Because once I feel like once it get to that level of money making, then it's all about greed. It's all about making more money.
You gotta play it safe, bro.
You
gotta keep the money in your hands, or else you're gonna have a major blockbuster failure, and everybody, they done fell off, and they not watching your movies again, bro.
Yeah.
But hey, man, more money, more problems.